actually know how to use OBS, apparently. Okay, let's get started. Let's try that again. So why do we have a black screen, ladies and gentlemen? Because Starship Troopers does not have a windowed mode. And so, yeah, when I launch it, I can't see the chat. So yeah, Starship Troopers does have a first-person shooter made for it. It's kind of based on the movie and kind of based on the book. It is most assuredly a very, very based game. And joining me today is, of course, the awesome Triple X Medic.
Hello, everybody, and I'm going to reattempt your moment of silence for our dearly departed Charlie Kirk.
All right, because yes, Charlie Kirk sadly passed due to a bullet that was fired by a psychopath, so we're going to have a short moment of silence.
If I may, General, just a quick Lord, we do ask and pray that you deliver Charlie unto you safely. Welcome him to your heavenly kingdom. Please watch over, protect, and bless his family and help heal the wounds that are visible and invisible to us all. And I ask for your strength in this hard times, that you watch over everyone and all Americans. And please help just tone down the violence in our country, and may we end up working together as one. I ask this in Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. All right. I know some of y'all aren't into the whole Jesus stuff, but I got to tell you, you know, it is getting very 70s around here.
Very 70s, eh?
Yeah, in the 1970s, there was a lot of political violence in a way that I think has often been forgotten. Nobody really knows much about it because it's not really reported, you know, bombings and such. All right, so also we got Darth Chico in the house, so we got everybody.
Where have you been?
I got my Black Series dash fender, so I'm happy.
That's awesome. I mean, he does have a very big chin. All right, let's go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I gotta start the campaign.
Are you saying his name should be Darth Chinko? Ha 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 ha.
I don't know, maybe.
No, talk about dash fender.
I'm glad that people still care about him. He only really appeared in one game.
Yeah, a couple of comics and a book.
So the reason I'm skipping past all the cutscenes here is because it just shows literal clips from the movie with voice acting. So this takes place in the Starship Troopers movie universe with a little bit of the book. So what we're attacking is Hesperus, because the bugs have taken it over, and it could potentially reach Earth if they take it over and use it as a staging point. Now, I did not plan to do Starship Troopers because of all the craziness going on in the world. I was already going to do it anyway, because, you know, it's a cool game and nobody talks about it. But, you know, Starship Troopers' future is, kind of because of crazy crap that's been going on. Okay, since this is a game from 2005, we got all kinds of little details, and something I even missed. We can watch the ships go by out there, but, oh yeah, there's the developers. But, oh dear, female, what is that? A redhead, no doubt. So,
Hey, there's a mistake on your title of this video.
Oh?
Starship Troopers, it's not running at 2005 frames per second.
Oh yeah, FPS.
Ha ha. Bad joke number one.
Now, this game is pretty impressive. I mean, there's a lot of people and enemies in the game. However, also, this is supposed to be our super suit. It is literally, like, this is a video game here, people. You're not limited by budget. It just looks like hockey pads. And yet, this is supposed to be like some kind of super armor. I mean, look at that. I mean, I could make something like that. Wait a second.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I know, right? And yet,
Yeah, he beat me to it.
It's just treated like, you know, like Mjolnir armor from Halo, and yet it's literally just cheapo armor.
It looks like if you wanted the Doom Guy suit, but you went on AliExpress or Temu.
Pretty much. It's like it's the Chinese armor. So when did y'all see Starship Troopers the movie? First see it.
My dad showed it to me a long time ago.
Oh, what did you think of it?
I enjoyed it.
Did you find the character Dizzy Flores hot?
Yeah.
I mean, actually, no. Now that I think of it, was that a little awkward to watch with like family though? Because like there's nudity and there's like the shower scene, and then like you see like 2 seconds of like Dizzy titties.
I mean, I just watched it with my dad, so it wasn't too bad.
Okay. Triple X.
I actually saw it. I got a copy of it on VHS for Christmas one year. I never even heard of it. I don't remember if it was a theatrical release or not.
Yeah, it was.
And I got to watch it by myself in my bedroom.
Oh,
and
my.
oh, thank you, gratuitous shower scenes.
I mean, it's one of those things. Back in the 90s, if you were an adolescent, it's like that was a godsend almost. But for 2005, this game looks pretty good. Look at how many, I don't know if these are Marines, Army. These are supposed to be capsule troopers, but they don't actually drop in capsules. But still, this is pretty good. But then you look at their faces. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Like, it almost looks as bad as GoldenEye.
Maybe the book alludes to it, but I don't recall in the movie they ever specifically state. Like, I know there was pilots and there was infantry, but I don't think there was like you know how like we have like the colonial Marines and whatnot. I don't think they actually say this is like a army branch or a air branch.
Yeah, they say mobile infantry, so.
Oh
Now,
yeah,
what we-
mobile infantry.
We get.
Now, what did you say, Darth?
Saying, oh yeah, join the mobile infantry. Do your part.
Yeah, service guarantees citizenship. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Now,
And yes, I want to know more.
Now, what we are here is a marauder. We got the cheapo Doom Guy suit. You know, the Chinese budget model. This actually, the marauder concept showed up in Starship Troopers 3 for about 5 minutes. Starship Troopers 3 had no budget, but it did have Jolene Blaylock from Star Trek Enterprise. And she was kind of hot in it, but her acting was very, very bad. She was getting paid no money and even less sense. But they also brought back Casper Van Dien from the first movie as well for about 5 seconds at the end of the movie. It very much was a made-for-DVD movie, so it was pretty garbage. The suits were bad, CG. Wait a second.
I'm talking about Marauder.
Yeah. Like, it had no money. The Marauder suits were bad, CG, and you only saw them for like 5 minutes anyway. It did have a catchy song of like, it's a good day to die if you know the reason why. Yeah, Triple X, what's the chat look like? Because I can't see it, because this is full screen only.
Yep, I just got, let me see here. Kayakatin Nunez says, the novel describes it as the smallest army in history because it's all volunteer force. So we're left to assume that the M is the army.
Makes sense enough. Because in the
Everything
book, they
else
don't...
is telling you that they can't hear you, and someone's playing a Brazilian drug dealer game.
All troops in Sector 5 report to Hangar 7.
Is my audio coming through? I have to assume it is.
Yeah, it's coming through.
All right.
Vaughn is saying I'm not advocating for communism. Not sure where communism came in, but okay.
Attention all PSYOPs
But
personnel. Please
I was talking about
report to
psyops.
Object
Like,
12.
oh dear, what are they doing? They're teaching the bugs how to be more socially conscious. So, like, the big thing about Starship Troopers, the book and the movie, is the voting franchise is limited to just those who are considered citizens, and the only way you become a citizen is if you join the military, essentially. And the military could be the mobile infantry, pilots, navy, what have you. But to actually explicitly be able to vote. Also, I love how the female graphics look better than the male graphics. Although, man, she's got some bug eyes, though.
So this is your first day.
She's got the crazy eyes.
What's happening? I need to get suited. I'll brief you some other time.
But,
You know, I love Doogie Howser showing up in the end in like his stormtrooper leather coat and hat at the end.
Attention.
he's a snappy dresser, I'll give him that.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so
Playing
this
Jedi
is...
Survivor right now.
Nice.
If you think you're a psychic, maybe you are.
So this is very
Would you
much
like
part
to
of
know
the
more?
from the novel although this is not really like the novel. It's supposed to be like a capsule, but this is more like a suit. But this is kind of how the actual Starship Troopers drop into combat is via, well, dropping from orbit.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like the movie is very, very different from the book in that, like, you actually see just light infantry with rifles. Those are actually Ruger M14s with a resin shell. But in the novel, they have mech suits. Also, this is a kind of a weird aspect of this game, is they use stills from the movie, and just random clips will show up that vaguely approximate what the mission's gonna be. I mean, I guess it's kind of a interesting way to tie it in with the movie, but like if you've watched the movie, the movie clips don't really coincide with what you're doing. But
Would you
whatever.
like to know more?
Always.
Nunez says capsules are why they're called cap troopers.
So here's some
it's
footage from the movie.
Character.
Wait a second.
The chat says yes, the capsules are why they're called cap troopers, and Shy Boy says Sergeant Zim was the best character.
I can agree with that. I mean, the Kurgan.
Down in 5. Ready up.
I like Michael Ironside's character.
Yep, he was awesome. Everybody was awesome in that movie. They even had Gary Busey's son as Ace.
Oh,
He
yeah.
really can play the violin in real life.
That's pretty awesome, actually. I did not know that.
And that neon violin is actually a real violin.
Huh.
Doesn't
So
seem
as
like
you can
you'd be
see,
able
like-
to play much though.
Wait a second.
Oh, it doesn't seem like you'd be able to actually play anything with it because it's hollow.
Second platoon safely on the ground.
I have no idea. I never played the violin or any, like, stringed instrument. I was just a brass guy.
Oh,
I
fair
played
enough.
the violin in grade school.
So yeah, we've got the combat. It's pretty alright. It's not the best, but they got it. They got the bug swarms right in a way that no other game really has. So I'm running this with a mod that gives you widescreen, 60 FPS. The mod also upscales the cutscenes to, you know, 2K instead of just like 320 by 260 or whatever it must have been back in 2005. I mean, this game looks pretty good. I mean, it is aged in many respects. Like, oh man, look at these faces. But the voice acting's not that great. But, you know, they tried with what they had.
Now, does this operate on the Halo 2-gun / regenerative health model?
No, it does not, actually. This is old school. You can carry multiple guns. We just don't have them right now. We got the Marauder rifle, which has infinite ammo. We got the Morita rifle, which is just a Ruger Mini 14 in a shell. But obviously in the game, it's, you know, supposed to be real. We've got limited health. We've got shields. All that good old-fashioned stuff. So this is a real game.
By the way, before we get too far off from Jake Busey, I loved him in Enemy of the State.
I only ever saw that movie once, to be honest. I don't remember anything about it other than like the idea that the satellites were under the planet so they could see your face if you were walking around outside. That,
Interesting concept.
yeah, I don't think that really works in real life, and half the time it doesn't even matter anymore because we've got more pervasive surveillance. Your phone is listening to you!
Right?
Fork! Wait, no. Or is it fuck? I can't remember. Now, So yeah, the main conceit about Starship Troopers is that only citizens who go into or only people who go into combat can vote. As far as I know, the reason why Heinlein came up with that idea is he was really pissed off at the time he wrote the book that, like, America signed the nuclear test ban treaty, and he felt that was really dumb. And so he was trying to come up with an idea of how to, like, have a educated electorate. I think that's something everybody kind of wants to have, is, like, if you vote, do you actually know what you're voting for? I mean, consider he was saying that back in, like, the late 50s. How little he knew. I mean...
Right? Imagine him today.
If he saw the world of today, I think he'd be pretty disgusted. But the thing is, though, like, limiting the voting franchise sounds good if you say it fast. However, just because somebody goes into combat doesn't mean they're going to really understand, you know, high-level politics. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do any better in many respects. The reason I say that is... Wait a second.
I said, damn, that's a lot of bugs.
I know. This is one of the things that made the game marginally famous at the time, is it was able to render all these enemies at one time. You probably had to have a pretty good computer to run this back then.
I don't doubt that.
I mean, these days it's nothing, but yeah.
Yeah,
like,
man. Were they sponsored by Orkin?
I don't know.
They're killing a lot of bugs.
Chaotic Nunes was saying that he said, "I've never played this game, but I heard it was terrible."
It's not terrible. It's not, you know, it's not like the greatest game of the year all years, but it's certainly playable. I think if I had known it existed back in 2005, I would have definitely wanted to play it. As much as I hate to admit about PC gaming, like, if this had gotten like a console port, which it couldn't have done, can you imagine this running on PS2? There'd be like 5 bugs.
Yeah, 5 bugs would be running at 10 frames per second.
Yeah, so it's like, there's no way you'd have this on a console, but since it wasn't, like, nobody really played it except for PC gamers, and, well, that's why, sadly, no one knows about it. This does need to get, like, a Night Dive remaster, though.
That'd be nice. Who's the company that was doing all those games? You got the Terminator game, you had that,
K-On.
Huh?
K-On.
K-On?
Yeah, you're talking about Terminator Resistance and RoboCop?
Yeah.
Yeah, K-On.
Oh, okay.
It'd
be nice if they could do it.
Now that would be pretty neat. RPG, Starship Troopers RPG. I'd play it.
Yeah.
You know, if they made it today, it would be, you know goddamn well, it would be a battle royale.
No!
Let's get this compound cleared.
Why would it be I couldn't see a battle royale working with this kind, though, honestly.
Because everything has to be a BR when you're a first-person shooter.
I mean, I guess you could do it where, like, they drop you into a combat zone and you gotta, like, I don't know. They'd find a way.
I suppose.
Yeah, all the
I do find it interesting if they did it like where one team is the arachnids and the other team is like the mobile infantry.
Yeah.
See, to me, it all just seems like a ripoff of Left 4 Dead. You know, they'd probably just do that. It'd be a Left 4 Dead ripoff where you have the special arachnids, and you got different character classes, etc., etc. Also,
it would be kind of cool though if they did it like a Call of Duty style, where like you could get kill streaks, like the humans could call in like a nuke, and the bugs can call in like one of those, you know, like tanker bugs, and it shoots flames.
Those appear in this game.
That could actually kind of work.
Say again?
That could actually kind of work if you think about it.
Yeah, but I kind of want a real game like this.
I'm just saying. It's never going to happen, but... It doesn't hurt to pretend.
I mean, I guess
I
like
mean,
the
you can...
Second?
Go ahead, John.
I was gonna say like the modern day equivalent to Starship Troopers is Helldivers, and I think isn't that like a class-based third-person shooter?
No. Basically, you can get all kinds of armor, and it's only you can do 1 to 4 people, and you have various objectives you have to complete. Well, you don't have to complete, but you have main objectives and you have side objectives. But that's about it. I mean, you got nests or spawning spots for enemies, but they'll always be patrolling around the map. So.
Okay. That doesn't sound too bad. I need to play that.
Violin Frog asks if you have ever played EDF.
No, I've been wanting to, but I just never got around to it.
I've seen people play it and stream it. It's actually pretty good. It's really hard.
Yeah, kind
Like,
of
it's
annoying.
easy to get overwhelmed.
Now get back to the engineer and cover him while he gets the fence.
Okay, so we're now starting to get some new weapons. I don't think these red bugs ever attack, but I haven't let them get close enough to do so. Alright, so now we've got the Marauder rifle, we got the Merida rifle, and we got the shotgun. This is not really appropriate, because this shotgun, we saw it at the very end of Starship Troopers, the movie, and it was supposed to shoot like this giant rocket, but whatever. And sadly, we
Cyrus
can't...
asks, is this the book where the power armor got started, like 40K or Fallout?
Yeah, Starship Troopers popularized the idea of power armor. And then in the movie, they removed it! Oops. The reason why they're so hapless in the movie is because in the book, they never needed air power or tanks because they were the tank. The nuke launcher was just part of the arsenal of the actual suit. Like, you would drop one capsule trooper for like 1 or 2 miles because they had weapons powerful enough to make that work. But the movie, they wanted to kind of like, I think the movie was supposed to be more like a satire of like bad military tactics or something, and so that's why the troops just had like, you know, padded armor and like a rifle. And also, second.
Oh, I was gonna say, in Helldivers 2, they brought in a weapon, probably about 6 months ago. It's basically like the nuke gun from this movie, because you fire 1 shot, and it's basically like a tactical nuke.
Okay. I don't think like an actual nuke would work. There is such a thing in real life like that called the Davy Crockett. It's like a 1/4 kiloton nuke that the radioactive fallout would... Basically, there's no way you could shoot it far enough that it wouldn't kill the crew with the radiation, so... Oops.
Not to mention that that area would be irradiated for, what, 1,000 years?
I don't know if it would be that long, but yeah, it would not be good.
Yeah, solid 10 minutes.
Colonel Volgan knows all about the Davy Crockett.
Is that Metal Gear Solid?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You could
I
go
don't
get
know.
reference.
I beat you to it.
Paul read 2 pages and got bored. I don't know what that's referencing.
The novel, probably. Oh, yeah, the movie. Like, Paul Verhoeven only read, like, a little bit of the novel and then was like, whatever.
We have our foothold on the planet. Now we can...
But evidently the actual writers of the movie read the book, and this is a closer adaptation than you might think.
Here's your ride. You don't have time to stand around.
They don't have the power armor, but a lot of the themes are actually in... The themes from the book are kind of in the movie to a certain extent.
Busy morning ahead. We'll skip breakfast and coffee and get straight to it.
But yeah, the book is very different. Like Dizzy, my childhood crush, was actually a guy in the book. Rico is actually named Juan Rico, and he's from the Philippines. The book is more like a coming of age story almost. Because I haven't read the book since I was a teenager. Because yes, I'm the kind of teenager that would read Starship Troopers. What of it?
So this is kind of interesting, but a little bit off topic. There was a YouTuber, I think his name was Just Some Guy, and he blasted Starship Troopers, calling it like the worst adaptation for colonialism, and how they glorify fascism.
What?
and people just tore his dog shit take apart.
He must have had like a woke girlfriend to make that up, because it's like you watch the movie, it's like, where's the fascisms?
He made a career for himself reviewing comic books, and then he just started going woke and started like finding, like he found issues in everything.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, here's the thing, like, people can vote in Starship Troopers. Yeah, the voting franchise is limited, but and then like colonialism, it's like the movies even explicitly show that the bugs are pure evil. I mean, even after you get out of the Verhoeven movie where they tried to make the Federation more evil, it still showed the bugs as evil. Because in the third movie, they find like the God bug, and it's like, yes, we are going to wipe out humanity because humanity is all insane. It's like, well, let's see. Do we let humanity get wiped out, or do we fight? You can probably guess which answer that would be.
Marauder, fleet won't chance a rescue.
Hey, John.
Actually, even the comics for the Starship Troopers movie universe even shows the bugs explicitly attacking human colonies. So, yeah.
Looks like they had some automated mine layers on board too.
Imagine if that giant field was just full of bugs like it was in the movie.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Find the crash site and retrieve the power cell and mine layers.
So this game is from 2005, so we actually have multiple enemy types. So like the yellow bugs are armor plated, and so you have to use the Marita rifle to blast through the armor. The Marauder rifle won't do anything to them, which I think is pretty neat. There's other special enemy types that we're gonna meet later on. Oh yeah, but there's a lot of bugs in this game. We're right now we're trying to just grab like a power cell or something. Your typical 2005 objectives. Most of the enemies from the movie will show up in the game. One of the bosses is one of the giant plasma bugs. We should get to that in this stream. But yeah, like the idea of limiting the franchise of voting, it's one of those things that sounds good if you say it fast, but just it wouldn't work. You know, there are communist troops in the real world who actually did go into combat. I mean, after the Great Patriotic War, there are plenty of Soviet soldiers who still believe that communism was great, despite having to go through the crucible of combat, you know? So you'd basically just devolve back into factionalism, just like in the real world. I mean, yeah, maybe it wouldn't be quite as bad, but I don't know. Humans gonna human is... And I am out of Marita ammunition, so I kind of have to just run from these guys.
Looks like she spilled her
Come on,
cargo.
give me some ammo, give me some ammo.
Your suit will identify the location of the power cell and mine layers.
This game isn't that hard until it is.
I'm getting Half-Life 2 Antillian flashbacks when I see these bugs.
They were probably based somewhat on the ones from the movie, since Half-Life 2 came out like, what, 4 or 5 years after the movie?
I have no clue.
Well, the movie was definitely way first.
I think the movie was 99.
Yeah. Half-Life 2 was like 2004, I think.
Man, 2004.
And I was only 6 years old.
Ugh, don't say that. It's gonna make me feel really old. Yeah, so we'll talk a bit about Charlie Kirk and stuff in a minute, but I'm actually in a pretty happy mood today just because I got to go to a con for the first time this whole year. It was a lot of fun. Like, I like the smaller conventions than the big ones, because all the cool people come out. I wanted to get some artwork, specifically some fantasy artwork, but sadly all they had was superhero shit. But you know, superhero shit isn't bad, but...
Oh, Silverwing corrected us. Starship Troopers was 97.
97? Huh, I thought that. I could have swore that would be 1999ers. Oh, crap, I'm almost dead. Oh, shit. Save. Save. I'm gonna blame the chat. I didn't have this problem when I played this by myself. This
So
game is
99 gave us some really good movies. You had the Boondock Saints, and you had Fight Club.
But I thought we didn't talk about that.
I broke the first roll.
You had one job, and you failed.
I'm gonna go into, what did you call it the last time? The punishment room or something?
I think it was Space Jail or something.
Space jail, yeah.
Space jail. That's just the airlock.
Yeah, so long as you don't open the other door, you're all right.
Oh, come on. I've seen how Event Horizon played out. I know better.
Hey, that guy survived. The kid. Oh, crap. I'm out of ammunition. No, I'm not. Now I am.
That movie had one of the best death orgies I've ever seen in my life.
What happens when you
Did
die
you
in this
say
game?
orgies?
Damn it. And I thought you were gonna be hot stuff.
Okay, so we do go all the way back to the beginning of the level. Okay. Okay.
I feel like I heard it wrong.
Let me go. It's a good thing I actually already played this game. Because I have a good save right here. No? Do I? Let's go all the way back to the top. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just reload that save, even though I'm really hurt and don't have any ammo. It's like real life!
Outpost 29 is in Badland country.
Except this is if you don't have any money.
Yeah, that's true too. Okay, let's see if there's like some ammo just like lurking around here. I like how the enemy bug bodies just start disappearing. I wonder how bad this would lag out like my old Dell computer.
DPP says do it for Dizzy, General. Do it
Will
for
do.
Dizzy.
That was like one of my earliest crushes. Because, damn. See, for me, I've always liked really, really strong women that are also really hot. They exist. They exist. Oh, yes. If you want to avoid people that are just going to suck you dry in the bad way, always find women who are actually self-sufficient. There we go.
They sucked his brains out.
Oh, my.
That's still
That's
the best
kind.
line of the movie.
Oh, what were you saying, Darth?
So that's the best kind.
Yes. But that is a pretty good line. I don't know what my favorite line from the movie is. I'd have to think about it. Because there's so many good ones. Everybody fights. Nobody quits. If you don't do your job, I'll shoot you myself.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
How can he operate a computer if you disable his hand? The sad part about
And he calls over a medic.
wait a second.
And he calls over a medic after he puts a knife in his hand.
Medic. That's some dangerous
Dude.
training.
I texted you that like 2 days ago. The exact same thing.
It's a classic line. It doesn't get
It is.
old.
I love how like that's like the one of the key moments that we all take away from it. Are you rated to work on the M1 tactical helmet, Rico? Then why'd you have him take it off?
The one guy put in the chat, I know why she was your crush, and it has like boob emojis.
Yes. Yeah, I remember back when the movie came out, like, everybody kind of dunked on the tactics, saying like how stupid it was. And I remember back then everybody kind of talking about how like, well, why did they just drop the nukes out of the bombers that they use later in the movie? It's just one of those things, like, if they did, you wouldn't have a movie. You'd just be watching, you know, air power, but... And the whole point of the movie is to show the brutality of war, bloody, 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 blah. You know?
Bloody, 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 blah.
Still kind of silly.
Plus,
It's
too,
like,
they'd also be bombing their
To
installations.
the next layer.
Say again?
Don't worry about
They'd be bombing their own installations because the one guy, they didn't know that that base was a. You remember how they said that, like, oh, the bugs get into your mind and make them call in, like for like when they find the general and he says like, they make you call a distress signal. So they wouldn't have known that that forward operating base was overrun.
That's true. Oh, yeah, as you can see, this is very much based upon that particular scene. Because we're at the outpost, although the context is different. Like, we're not really doing the same thing. And yes, we've got the flyer bugs, although they call them hoppers in the game.
Shoot down those hoppers.
It's one of the things I love about video game adaptations is they'll give names to something that the movies didn't have.
I really hope that I'm not spoiling a 30-plus-year-old movie, but the first time I saw it, I knew that Dizzy just telegraphed her own death.
Yeah.
When she tears and turns to run with a smile, I'm like, yep, she's dead.
I did not like that. That traumatized young General Lotz. It's like, no!
Who is that in your tent? Private Flores, sir. Make 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Well, we could do it.
All I can say is they'd be very sweaty and very chafed after that, though. You can't rush certain things. I'm just saying.
Oh, there are a lot more bugs. You were right.
Yeah, I told you. This is pretty impressive for 2005. I mean, like I said, it's not the best game in the world, but they did the best they could with the budget they had.
Hello, turret section.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
but you know what? It was 2005. We weren't burned out of it yet.
Yeah, because not
and
everything.
This would have been cool as hell.
If you could run it, though. I mean, can you imagine trying to run this in 2005?
No. No. Maybe on minimal settings.
My computer would have unalived itself just thinking about it.
Cyrus asks if Zim was a private in the infantry. No, he was an officer that got busted down to private so that he could fight.
Exactly. He had to take that big demotion. I don't think that happens in the book, though. But I don't remember. Like I said, I haven't read it since I was a teenager. I am going to read the book next month for the review in November. That way I can refresh my memory. The book is more of a coming-of-age story, like I said earlier. The only sad part about Starship Troopers is literally every single military science fiction book rips it off. They'll have the training segment, then they'll have the philosophy, then they'll have some kind of bug. I've read Starship Troopers so many times it's not even funny. 'Cause, they just keep writing it again and again and again, and it's never as good.
Did they ever say what Zim's rank was prior to him demoting himself?
I don't know. I think he was I don't think he was an officer. I think he might have been just a drill sergeant, just because that's what he was doing in the movie. So I'm not so sure they would have allowed him to even take that demotion anyway.
Well, that's a movie. If you could demote yourself in real life, but there's paperwork and tribunals, and you better have a good reason. You can't just say, "Okay, I'm a private now. I'm going to fight."
Yeah, it's one of those things that you want to see him do it, so he does it.
Yeah.
But also, what you wouldn't do is you wouldn't have people fresh out of boot go straight into combat, because that's just, you might as well just, you know, shoot them yourself, because they're gonna die so badly because they don't know anything.
I think Rico was the only one who actually got actual ranks assigned to him as the movie progresses.
Yeah, he became a corporal.
And they were all field promotions too.
So it's like, it's one of those things that it's a movie, so it's not supposed to make sense. Like in the book, he legitimately does go to OCS, and he becomes a 3rd lieutenant, which I'm not sure if they made that up for the book or if that actually exists in real life. I don't remember.
And shoot down those hopper bugs.
This is Eagle Flight.
But it's like the lowest ranking of lieutenant because he doesn't know anything, and then it's only late in the book that he finally really becomes a capsule trooper.
Well, corporal is technically the first rank above. Well, okay, you'd be a private, then private first class, and then corporal.
I think at one point, like when people got out of boot, they were already a private first class. I think. But don't quote me on that because I don't remember exactly.
Good morning, troopers. Say hello to the good ship Save Your Asses.
I don't know, can you hear the game audio? Because this game audio has a lot of weird equalization issues, like most games from this time period.
I have yours. I have the audio turned down so you don't bleed through my microphone. So I'm going to ask the chat to let everyone... Chat, let us know if the audio is good. Silverwing says he can hear it.
Okay, good.
Oh no, it's the tanker.
Yeah, that's another really awesome scene where Rico just jumps on top of it, shoots it, and then like drops a nuke in there. That's pretty badass.
Where'd you learn to do that? In school, sir.
Now the game might imply that you need to get off the turret, but do not do this. It doesn't. One thing that annoys me about this game is it doesn't explain what to do. It doesn't give you boss health meters, and so you could get off this turret and it won't let you get back up, which really annoyed me. And you sit here and you shoot him for like a good 1 or 2 minutes. You shoot him in the head. You don't know if you're doing any damage. Ask me how I know. And like I said, this was a bitch to record. I had to use like 2 different programs to record footage for this, and I still don't have any. It's like I used my onboard recording software. It just froze immediately. I tried using OBS, and one of the codecs I used output only as audio. Needless to say, I was pissed off when I tried to import that into Adobe, and it was nothing but an audio file. So, yeah. This game annoys me like that, but whatever. The fact that it runs at all makes me happy, because, well, early 2000s games are not all created equal. Not everything can be Doom 3. There we go. Now, see, you had no idea if he was actually getting killed or not.
If you run a flip 6, you'll score.
Well, that's from the football game. Now, see, that's something that today I think people would complain about, because, like, they have males and females on that team, and they'd say, like, oh, the females wouldn't be good enough. It's like, I think in reality, I think in that meritocracy future, they'd have, like, females that actually could play versus just, you know, DI hires.
So, true story. When I played football in high school, I had 2 females on our team.
See, there you go, and I bet they weren't DEI hires. They actually could play.
No, they got injured immediately.
Damn.
I kid you not. They got injured immediately.
I think this must be a European game or something, because, like, you don't owe me a beer, you owe me a malt liquor. It's like, that's worse.
Throw some cherry Pepsi in there, you good.
Nice. Mr. Pibb, I had some today when I got back from that con.
Attaboy.
There was actually a really good Xena cosplayer there. I got some good pictures of myself and her. I had my knight costume on.
We need to establish a secure drop site, Marauder. First up,
oh yeah, you did.
So that's the thing about those small cons. And also I didn't have to pay to park or get in, which I really liked, because I'll tell you, those cons are getting expensive. They want you to pay like $100 just to set foot inside, and like, fuck that.
Ew.
I mean, people will pay it, but those people's ain't me.
I mean, when last time I went to a Comic-Con, we stayed at a hotel overnight and we just walked.
Now, see, that's not bad, but like, downtown Houston ain't cheap, and I wouldn't want to stay downtown Houston. I mean, it's not, we're not talking about, shall we say, Charlottesville. But still, you wouldn't really want to do that. I remember just exactly. But yeah, I guess we got to talk about Charlie Kirk getting blasted. I mean, that is our monumentous political event of the decade. That's going to be remembered into the future. You know, that's the thing that gets into the history books.
Can I say one thing before we begin the Charlie Kirk talk?
Go for it.
Please, chat. I need y'all more than ever right now. I want to see F's in the chat for Charlie and his family.
Fleet's taking a beating.
Yeah, because I'll tell you something. The crazy people, we're just going to call them crazy people. So we don't get... There's some asshole that is literally selling on Etsy, I'm sure they took it off, or at least I hope they did, a 3D printed model of this poor guy getting shot. Like, they took the picture of him getting shot, and they turned it into a 3D printed model. It's like...
You're shitting me, right?
Yeah, it's on Etsy. It's like... Or at least it was. The last time I saw it, so maybe they realized that's pretty disgusting, but... It's just like... That takes a special kind of shittiness to do that, but... Yeah, it's like... I think the most disturbing thing, it's like we've had political violence before, but... The sheer glee that these idiots are doing, and I can tell you this, a lot of these idiots don't even know what death is. They just think like, oh, Voldemort's dead. And I know that because you look on Reddit and they have all these Simpsons memes where they're comparing him to Mr. Burns. And no, I'm not making that up. But...
Mr. Burns, really?
Yeah, like I said, these people are children, despite the fact they're in their 30s and 40s.
Your entire chat wall is nothing but F, and I'm very proud of chat right now.
Thank you, chat. But like, it is crazy. Like, I don't even really. Obviously, I never knew Charlie Kirk, and I watched a couple of his videos. But honestly, I found it just so obvious what he was saying. It's like, well, why do I want to hear? Why do I want to just talk to myself? You know. And like him, and I can't. Honestly, I can't stand those campus videos anyway. It just fills me with a righteous fury. Because these people are so stupid. They're so arrogantly dumb. I don't know how he put up with it, honestly.
I will say, though, that of all the commentators, aside from Jordan Peterson, he was the most tame.
Pretty much, yeah.
He wasn't a dick to people. He wasn't rude. He didn't resort to name-calling. He was really chill. And he worked to find common ground.
Although how you can find common ground with people who have room temperature IQs, I couldn't tell you.
Here.
I just don't know how he put up with that. I mean, and these people are just going to get worse, you know, now that he's been blasted. They're going to be like, I can just picture right now I'm sure that, you know, Ben Shapiro, who he has a lot of problems, or your Steven Crowders are going to like fill the void. But you just know these stupid campus shitheads are going to be like, oh, you better watch out. One of us might get you. You know they're going to say it. You know they're going to do it. And I'm not sure if that's illegal or not for them to say that, you know?
That's very illegal because it's, you know, threatening somebody's life.
I hope so, because
I saw Hassan Piker put out on his live stream how he needs his audience to stop making jokes because he's high profile and that if the right decides to retaliate, he's afraid that he might be the one they come for.
Like, most people on the right wouldn't even know who he is, though, because none of the people that are on the left, and I use that term very loosely, are nearly as popular as Charlie Kirk or anybody like that.
Pity you don't have a
Agreed.
rifle.
It is a bit of an echo chamber on the left.
I mean, like, we know who he is, but, like, let's say you ask just Bob Normal from, like, the skating rink. Is he gonna know who Hassan Piker is?
No.
Don is the terrorist guy. Vosh is the horse child lover guy.
Yeah. It's like, and nobody would really watch that unless they were, like, a youth anyway. Because, like, does that really appeal?
I don't get how, like, This could just be my bias, but like, if you talk to like a conservative, they talk to you like a person. They invite you to become part of a community, to be one of us. You talk to somebody on the doomer left, it's everything's racist, everything sucks, everything's terrible. Like, who would want to live like that, where everything's just negative?
Yeah, just such hatred and anger and vitriol. I mean, and I know people from a variety of different backgrounds who aren't necessarily what we would consider conservative, but they don't do that. They don't go that far. I'm good friends with somebody who really dislikes the Cheeto in Chief, but they actually give a legitimate reason, mainly the Epstein files and how they weren't released. You know, that at least is real, instead of saying like, oh, fascisti. It's like, well, if he was a fascisti, wouldn't he be trying to ban firearms? I'm just saying.
Yeah, or free speech.
So, you know, ooh, and a lot of these idiots that are going nuts and like, you know, dancing on Charlie's grave or getting fired and everything, you're like, oh, I thought you liked free speech. It's like, well, wait a minute. Also, we're trying to rescue General Hauser. I don't know if that's a reference to Doogie Howser or Hauser from, oh, I can't remember the name of the movie now. Not True Lies. Recall. No, Total Recall. Yeah, Recall.
Oh, Total Recall?
Yeah, because one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's alter egos in that was named Hauser. I think it was like the evil Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it's the one that supposedly, like, I need my memories back, so do whatever. It's not, I don't know how to say that right.
That's a good movie, though.
I'm gonna lean towards Doogie Howser.
The only reason I think it could be Hauser from Total Recall is because that's also a Paul Verhoeven movie.
Oh, God damn it. Why does everything just have to make sense?
But it could be either or. Okay, this is a hard part of the level if you don't know what you're doing. This introduces the baby plasma bug. It doesn't really do a good job of explaining how to kill it. Because like, you think you throw a bunch of grenades at it or you just shoot it in the body, but you do not. It's another one of those things where limited ammo can fuck you. You have to shoot it in the head with the Merida. If you don't, nothing you do will damage it, and you'll just be doing laps for like 20 minutes. Ask me how I know.
What is a Merida?
That's the name of the rifle. I guess that's like the brand or the company that makes it.
No, I mean, like, is it an AR? Is it an SMG? Is it like a long rifle?
It's a very comically long rifle. This is the Merida. If you look at the footage, this is the Merida rifle. In the movie, it was just a Ruger M14 with a resin shell on it.
It looks like a bullpup M16.
It's kind of like that. It's basically just a space rifle, but it is just it's a Ruger AC 5.56, I think it's what that's called. It's the full auto Ruger Mini 14 in the shell. The rifle I'm using right now is the Marauder rifle, and that wasn't in the movie. It was just made up for this game, but to deal with like the endless numbers of bugs, and they will spawn until you actually shoot this guy. So this guy here, the only way to defeat him is literally just to shoot him in the head until he dies. Which is kind of annoying because it would be nice to know if you were doing damage. Because I was like throwing grenades at him. Ooh, the grenades here. I'm just going to throw one. It's not going to do any damage. It'll talk to you. That's cool. That's kind of cool, I think. They're useless, but, you know, it's there.
Oh, it's a Tamagotchi grenade.
This game had a lot of personality to it. But they really needed to give you...
Why are there no space augs or space umps or space TMPs?
I do not know. Could be that like the props are expensive, so they don't bother with it.
I want a space from us.
Probably.
I think there was a space M1A in Titty Drop 2. I still like Titty Drop 2. I think...
the hell is Titty Drop 2
Titanfall 2. Titty Drop sounds funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh, everybody likes a good titty drop.
Being a
Yeah.
giant robot? Oh, crap.
Yeah, RC Transformers.
I mean, I've seen Rule 34 of her. Both the Transformers Prime and original.
Yeah, so have I.
I mean, if I was an adolescent, I probably would have been the Transformers Prime RC would probably have been another crush, but I was already in my 20s, so it didn't really do much for me. Okay, let's save. This is the first of the plasma bugs. This level is all plasma bugs, unfortunately, and there's no easy way to kill them. Like, even if you use the rocket, which we get later on, it's still not easy to kill them.
Jesus Christ, look at the flames shooting out of the barrel.
It's space flames.
The best kind. Purge the heretic bugs.
Damn straight. Yeah,
Oh,
the movie really...
hey John, you ever...
Wait a second.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, do you ever get like a VR again? Get Star Wars. What is it? Star Wars Starfighter or whatever the only Starfighter game was they came out with, and you can play it in VR. Yeah, Squadrons. But when you play it in VR, you can look around the cockpit, and you can. What I would do is I would look around to see where the TIE fighters went, and that was really cool.
That does sound pretty neat. It's just, I'm waiting for the day when, like, there's a VR headset that isn't so all-consuming, and we don't have this giant thing on your face. Crap,
Yeah.
I'm out of it. Out of ammo again. I hope I can find some ammo, because if you don't have enough ammo, there's literally no way to kill it. I think that's probably why people think this game is bad, because it is very easy to lose, and it isn't nearly as polished as one would like. Okay, there we go. I think we got some ammo.
That would be a soft lock.
Pretty much. Because, like, you can't kill it unless you have the Merida.
There is an excessive amount of bloom in this game as well. And lens flare.
I'm thinking I'm gonna die because I'm really hurt. Oh yeah, you don't get any health, like, pickups at all. You really have to rely on the shield.
Does your gun overheat?
Yeah. Short control
Somebody said-
bursts.
They said very easy to use, so it's a game, not an interactive movie.
Yeah. Just kind of stand there, try. Did you damn it all! If you don't save, you go back.
Did you die?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I blame Tin Tan Man.
It's like, if you don't quick save all the time, I can see why people started to like checkpoints.
Yeah.
Because if you forget and you, like, lose hours of gameplay.
Somebody said get stick bugged.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go, we got him. But see, you wouldn't know if you were hurting him or not. Because it's very hard to tell. So Hauser here is, like, psychic. That was a popular thing in, like, the 60s, all the way up through to the 90s. Everything was all ESP and psychics and shit. And then after that, then, like, now people kind of moved on from that.
The sooner he and his big mouth are off this rock, the better.
Yeah,
By
fair
the
enough.
way, did you hear about the midget psychic that just broke out of jail the other day?
No. What?
Dude, I swear they said there's a small, medium, and large.
Oh my god. Da 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 da.
Oh. Bad joke number 2.
I mean, see,
Oh
like,
my
we live in a
goodness, I'll
world
be
where
back.
that sounds like that could have been real. You know?
Well, I set it up to sound real, yes.
Well, no, it's like, we live in a world where that sounds like, you know, wait, what? And, I'm just picturing, like, you know, a messed up, you know, little person somehow is overpowering the guards and escaping.
Yeah, using the force.
Get over here now.
Or just a tremendous amount of meth.
Yeah, or that too.
Use the meth, Luke. Wait, no. Stay out of my private supply. Yeah, I'm also going to do a review at some point of Armor, which is sort of like the Vietnam era Starship Troopers. Although I kind of like Armor a little bit more, just because it has more of a space opera feel to it, along with the, you know, crushing depression of combat. Armor is where you got this guy named Felix who ends up constantly being pushed into combat because of bad bureaucracy. They just keep sending him out and keep sending him out because they think he's dead, so his name just keeps getting put on like the jump roster, and he basically ends up going nuts and creating a secondary personality. It's awesome. And that's like just the first half of the book. The other half deals with like space pirates, and it's much more classic, you know, sci-fi adventure. Whereas Starship Troopers is pretty much just like a political thing, along with, you know, like boot camp.
Ason Z says, or asks rather, he's only ever seen the first movie. Are any of the sequels worth checking out?
No.
Do you want to tell him or me?
I'll tell him no. The second movie is trash. The third movie is a little less trash, but still terrible. The second movie is like this siege kind of thing. The acting is terrible. The special effects are non-existent. The third movie, still the special effects are kind of non-existent, but it's just, yeah, they're all pretty bad. And I've only seen the first three. I think there's like another one that came out.
The special effects are very, very special.
Yes. You do get to see some titties in the third one, though. That's pretty gratuitous, but that's about it.
Well, you just sold me.
Well, when they're putting people in, like, the Marauder suits, for some reason they have to be naked. And so you get these... because they hired some actresses who are probably softcore porn actresses, and they want to see the titties. That's why.
Fair enough.
It gets hot in those suits, too.
The thing is, though, you can always tell if a writer is, like, really horny if you have to be naked in something. I think one of the...
it kind of makes sense, because, like, if you have to pee, you would be peeing through your jeans.
Yeah. I know that Steve Perry was horny because he talked about how, like, Newt had to have, like, this tubing, like, linked up to her, well, you know, for her spacesuit, so, and it's described.
You just, as you're going through your combat, you're just peeing on your dead enemies.
I mean,
these are the important questions we need to ask.
Okay,
like,
so, like,
how did Master Chief poop?
That's the thing. I'm sure. Now we're gonna be really gross. Probably there was like a tube hooked up, and he probably was drinking his own urine water. That's canonical for 40K. That is canonical.
I just imagine like he pushes a button and like two butt flaps fly open and he just squats.
I mean, that wouldn't actually happen. He literally has probably a tube there. I'm just saying. As gross as this might sound, I'm sure he has a tube going up there.
That's why Doom Guy's so mad he has a tube going up his butt.
That's once again, Space Marines, that's canonical because in a book called Dead Sky Black Sun, the main characters literally talk about eating their reprocessed waste.
Oh.
That's canonical. It's in there. It's in there.
That's nasty.
Yeah. Because the characters in Dead Sky Black Sun are on like this dead planet that has no food. So, yeah. And so yes, that means that poor Captain Titus literally has a tube going where the sun don't shine.
Woo!
So.
That's why they're so angry. They have a tube up their ass.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you think about it. If you're gonna seal somebody into some kind of suit, well, what else are you gonna do? I mean, it's not like in the middle of combat, Chief is gonna like detach this armor suit just to, you know, use the latrine.
He's in the middle of assassinating an elite, and he's just taking a dump at the same time.
Yeah, that just ain't gonna happen. Republic Command.
It's like the poop suit by Remington has been inserted.
Pretty much, like Republic Commando even talks about that a little bit, where they eat like ration cubes that are low in fiber, so that they don't like leave evidence behind.
This clearing is crawling with baby plasma.
Alrighty then.
Every time I see a game where there's someone's in any type of like armor suit, that's all I'm gonna think about is like, how do they poop?
Well, you got to think about this. Like, if you're a cosplayer, like me, a lot of those costumes, especially the armor ones, you don't get to go to the bathroom. Okay, you get to wait till you get home. Because most of those costumes, you can't get out of them until you take off literally the entire thing. Because like you'll have one zipper in the back, and somebody's got to help you get that thing on. So.
But see, if you were naked in your costume and you had like a little butt flap that could like fly open on like demand, you could poop.
That's the thing I like about That's the thing I like about my night costume is it actually has a zipper at the front. So if I did have to like, I would not want to have to like, do anything other than like, you know, like urinate, because like I would not want to try to sit down and all that. But yeah, the things you have to think about when it comes to being a space adventurer. Can you go to the bathroom? I can't imagine what the chat looks like after that.
What's the topic of this stream? Taking a dump.
We went from Charlie Kirk, rest in peace, to space poop.
Well, you know, you can't say that we're not original. Please
One thing
tell
I
me
do
this.
love about this stream is that it's so random.
Okay, we need to go. Oh yeah, I remember what I did the first time I beat this. We had to go find some bodies. When the bodies hit the floor, they've got ammo, and
Oh, you son of a bitch. I was just going to say that.
Fascinating.
You stole my joke.
you just gotta be quick on the uptake. Okay, we ain't got no ammos.
How dare you?
Oh, that poor
Oh.
creature. I've seen a picture of that Greta Thunberg. She looks like a...
Did you hear she claimed that her boat got hit by a drone?
Wow, I'm not surprised. She looks like an
Everyone-
Oompa Loompa now.
Everyone who looked at that video was like, wow, a drone struck your boat and there's just a little fire in the front. No structural damage, no, death.
Yeah, we get some little
It's just
graphical
s'mores gone
issues.
wrong. It's just s'mores gone wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, or weed. Worth read. I think these are the worst enemy in the game just because they're kind of boring to fight. They're not that dangerous, but they take forever to take down.
Kind of reminds me of the Gonarch from Half-Life.
Yeah, I have no
I
idea
hate the
what that
gun
is.
arcs.
You know, the testicle spider?
Yeah, I haven't played Half-Life 1 in like a decade, and I didn't even really pay that much attention when I played it that time.
Alright, basically giant blue dudes who are almost impossible to kill on their own.
Oh. Please tell me we got some Morita ammo. No. Do we have any ammo for this? Do we have any way we can kill that guy? Maybe I did try killing him with a shotgun.
Question for you in chat. From TPP. Do you think the Tyranid command beats Empire at war?
No, wait, what game?
Empire at War.
No, what was the other game? I heard that part, but...
Also, Cyrus wants to know if you think the officer voiceover guy sounds like Cortez from Time Splitters.
Yeah, he does. I wonder if it's the same voice actor.
Something about Tyranid control.
Tyranid control? I don't know. Or I think there's a game that's
Excuse
like
me.
Terran Command or something. But I've never played that.
Silver Wings wants you to save.
Will do. Because all you can do is just stand there and shoot him in the face. I don't know if I can kill him with a shotgun. It shows like I'm doing damage to him. But I was only ever able to kill these plasma bugs with the Morita. At least you know when he's dead because the screen goes all blue. But this is really kind of the worst aspect of this game so far. And I'm sure that like in 2005 people were not happy with this. It's like today, thank you Silver Wings, today, you know, like we can kind of excuse that, but in 2005, you know, with all the great games coming out, it's like, why am I dealing with this? It is kind of hard to go from a game like this to go from like Uncharted 2, because I've been playing a lot of Uncharted 2. To go from that to this, it's like this does lack a lot of polish.
Aye.
10-minute warning for me, gentlemen.
Wait a second.
10-minute warning for me.
All right. Hey, we got a dead guy. Please give me your ammo. No, he ain't gonna give me no ammo. Wait, there we go. We got ammo.
Hey, Silver Wings in chat says, General, don't you think you should contribute the first half of your income of the next year to Medic's DeLorean fund?
I don't think so.
Thanks, Silver. That's a very good question that you asked, that you totally didn't ask, that I just made up.
Maybe we can kill him with the Marauder rifle. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I contribute to my DeLorean fund.
The other game was Terran Command.
Yeah,
Not-
Terran Command. I remember that. I have not played it in many years.
I apparently cannot read.
I know that feeling sometimes.
You know, General, if you are interested in a DeLorean, there's a company in Pennsylvania that will sell you if you just want the look of the car, they'll sell you the chassis and the gull-wing doors, and you can build it with whatever engine and drivetrain you want.
That's pretty neat. I mean, Houston has or it did have at one time, a DeLorean kind of factory where you could buy one from all the leftover parts, but I'm sure they've long since sold out of those. I even visited that place as a kid once. Got my picture taken in front of the DMC factory and everything.
That is probably the most iconic car of the 80s.
Yeah, and there were a lot of good cars in the 80s too.
Exactly.
No, I can't blame the public school system. I'm just tired. Neither did I go to public schools either. Oh, he said, cannot read, blame the public school system.
If I can't kill this guy, I'm gonna go to a different save.
And I know you're not a car guy, so bear with me. There's a company in Philadelphia that will take your DeLorean and they will swap a Corvette engine in it, and they will tune them up to over 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, that's expensive as hell now.
But do you think it's sacrilegious to take a car that was never really mechanically sound and improve it, or leave it the way it is?
I think
No,
if you can,
you gotta improve it.
yeah, I'll agree with Darth there, because yeah, you should try to get the most out of it you can.
So,
Wanna give it a
so you're
big ass
saying that
beat?
swapping
I'll let
it
it
is
then.
A-okay.
Wait, say again?
So engine swapping it is A-okay, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
What were you
Gotta
saying,
give it
Darth?
that big ass V8. Gotta give it that big ass V8 engine.
I can agree with that. Okay, we're gonna go past that with a different save, because like I can't. They're just not dying, so that didn't happen the first time, but it's happening this time. So let's see here. There we go. We'll go to this one shortly after I killed one of these guys. This game is kind of buggy.
You need to keep moving up the mountain. Blow the blockade that leads out of here.
Excuse me.
So you can see I did kill them at one point, but they just weren't dying, so I guess they got stuck in a loop or something. I don't know. It's the worst enemy in the game so far. This is probably the worst level in the game so far. This is about as far as I got in the game before the stream was this level. I did beat it, but it is very annoying, and it goes on forever. Like, we're not even close to... Our objective right now is to kill, like, the big super plasma bug that can reach to orbit. That's our whole objective right now.
Hey, Nox, I know you're not asking me, but I love Mustangs. If I got a 2004... If I got a 2004 GT, I'd be so happy.
I like Mustangs well enough, just never enough to pay for it.
Well, I mean, you can get a 2004 GT on Marketplace, depending on where you live, for about 4,000 or 5,000.
That's not too bad.
In 2004, they had a Mustang that was called a Terminator, and it's so highly sought after.
I've never heard of that one.
Why.
It's a high performance model with an extremely rare paint that was only ever featured on that model. But it's called a Terminator, for Christ's sake.
I know of the Mach 1 and the Cobra, but I didn't know of the Terminator.
Uh-oh. It sounds like Darth's wallet is about to die.
I mean, if I was to get a Mach 1 or a Cobra, those things go for about 30 grand.
Yeah, I
Even
never
at
was a car
2004.
guy. I just could never get into cars, you know. I mean, I like cars well enough. I mean, I'm not like, cars are bad. It's just, you know, it's hard to get me hard over, you know, like a car. Now, if it's like a costume or something, now that I can get hard over.
All right, you got me on that one. I wasn't expecting that.
I'll tell you,
No, Silver Wings. I don't think the Terminator will be back due to cafe standards and this awful push for EV everything now.
You know, and I can picture like poor the T850 is like, I'll be back, and then like this guy with a clipboard and like, you know, a $50 suit is like, sir, you will not. You do not meet emissions standards, and you are an evil straight white. Never mind.
Double win. That's good. I could see that too. I
Other muscle
focus
car
your
characters.
that you're not welcome.
Wasn't the
Technically,
Camaro always
Terminator is
muscle
a
car?
hybrid.
Wait a second, y'all are talking over each other.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, Chico.
I was gonna say, he said the cool thing is other muscle cars got discontinued, so it's the last one standing. I was like, what about Camaros? I know they weren't always muscle cars, but still got plenty of Camaros out there.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, there's always going to be Mustangs. There's always going to be Camaros. But I think the days of like being able to buy a high performance model from the dealership is just going by the wayside.
I know for 26 they're supposed to be bringing back the is it the Charger or is it the Mustang? No, it's the Charger. They're supposed to be bringing back the Hemi because the EV Charger did so terribly.
Nobody asked for an EV Charger and nobody wanted an EV Charger.
Well, the worst thing about it is that they had, because it was an electric car and it wasn't a V8, they had an option that you could make it sound like a V8.
Yeah, I know.
It was like sacrilege.
That is hilarious. It's like back in the 50s, the kids put like playing cards in their bicycle tires to sound like a motorcycle.
Hey, I did that.
I mean,
That was a thing.
Yeah,
we used to take little Huggies juice boxes and smash them and stick them in the back wheel, and you sounded like a little two-stroke motorcycle going up the street. It was cool as hell.
Oh, okay.
that's one of the reasons why old trading cards are so rare now, is because the kids would do that. So like a 1952 baseball card is worth a lot of money, or it can be, if it's somebody people know. I don't know anything about baseball, so I know the 1990s lineup only because of The Simpsons.
Yeah, I know nothing.
It's like, what was it, Mickey Mantle? He was a major baseball person back in 1992. And Darryl Strawberry. I don't know if that's a real guy or they made him up for The Simpsons. That sounds like they made him up for The Simpsons.
That's a real guy.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He was quite
just
a
that
good
speedy.
baseball player, too.
Okay. But was he better than Homer Simpson? I think not. Are you sure that Darryl Strawberry is a real guy? That just sounds like a name that like Matt Groening would come up with.
Yes, I'm serious. He's a real guy.
That's also a Simpsons joke. It's like, Larry White. I know my own name. Ah, poor Barry White. I think he died of like cancer or something like 10 years ago.
With that voice, though.
Yeah.
Silverwings had said something that I didn't notice earlier. He said when the DeLorean was made, he said, wasn't there a law that they couldn't have powerful or fast motors? Something with Jimmy Carter and his policies.
Oh yeah, I can't drive 55. Yeah, cars couldn't go past 55, I think.
No, it's not they couldn't go past 55. It was the CAFE, which stands for Corporate Average Fuel Economy. Any vehicle made must meet certain miles per gallon.
Oh.
So you couldn't slap a high-performance engine in a car that only gets 6 miles to the gallon. So they had to nerf the engine's performance to meet certain miles per gallon.
Ugh, what BS.
It is. Corporate overreach.
Clear below. Coming down.
But I can't drive 55. That's a classic song.
What's a song?
Yeah, I can't drive 55.
Fascinating.
I can't remember who.
You would know this if you watched Back to the Future Part 2.
I
The
always
Gen
loved the
6
Flying DeLorean.
Mustang. Good balance between streamlined and classic, though the 2020 Shelby GT500 is the god among Mustangs. Yeah, it's also $134,000.
I think if I was gonna get like a fancy car for myself, like if I had, let's say I got rich tomorrow, like I somehow found a hidden Bitcoin folder or something, I would pay $100,000 for the G-Wagon, the Mercedes G-Wagon. Maybe not $100,000, but I'd pay a dump truck full of money for one of those. I love that G-Wagon.
I love the G-Wagon.
I mean, I would probably buy the GT Shelby Edition 500 just because that thing flies down the road.
I guess because, like, since I'm in Houston, like, you can't really drive that fast just because, well, traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of
The
traffic.
Autobahn.
Well, speaking of driving in general, I must begin my commute to work.
Watch out for crazies.
But I really appreciate the stream tonight. It was lots of fun.
Yep.
Thank you, chat, for all of the good times. And as always, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Rip.
Gone but never forgotten.
You don't.
But, yeah, you know, talking about Charlie Kirk, that reminds me of that. Like, more people are going to know who he is now than before, so...
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why, you know, you see so much violence from that particular side is because it does appeal to a major extent to people who have a lot of envy, a lot of anger. Anger is a big part of it. Anger that...
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think any of the anger that a lot of these idiots have is really justified. Ugh, that's another... It goes to show you how fast the news travels and how fast things go these days. Just last week, there was a poor girl that got her throat cut. And before Charlie got blasted, there was actually a video put out by one of these political groups, we all know who, it said, "We have a right to violence," in regards to that girl getting stabbed. It's like, wow. Wow.
All right. So,
These people,
so you just have a right to kill people, is what they're trying to say.
yeah, so long as it's the right people, I guess.
Ugh.
Ugh. But you know, this is one of those things that, like, for me, as somebody who's always kind of been turned on politically, like since I was like 12 years old, it's like none of this is really surprising, just because, you know, these people be doing this stuff even back then. It's just it didn't get the media attention it does today.
No.
I'm just hoping we can somehow arrest the bad shit, but I don't know. Also, we got the giant bug. This is pretty impressive, even if this boss fight's not that great. I guess that's what you could say about the game. It's like, it's pretty impressive. It's just not that great.
Fair enough.
I mean, I definitely recommend playing it at least once. And you can find it via a simple Google search. Like, there's already a pre-patched version, which I would like to have known about first before I put the work into it, but whatever. You know, like, you ever mod something and then it's like, oh, well, here's a download that literally has everything installed and it's installed better than you. It's like, oh,
Yeah. I've had that once or twice. It's like, oh, okay, great, thanks.
That only would have saved me approximately 2 hours of my precious time. Yeah, so this is definitely inspired by the movie, because like there's a scene where you shoot like a nuke, or not you don't, but like the characters shoot a nuke at a bunch of space bugs. I really like the ships in Starship Troopers. I thought they were pretty cool. The Roger Young.
I always liked them.
I used to be able to get, you can get 3D printed ones now, but you used to be able to get resin printed ones in like different forms. Sadly, the guy who used to make them died.
Oh.
Yeah, all those people got old. And
Yeah,
so,
unfortunately.
yeah, so like he ended up getting like liver cancer and then died, but ugh.
That's
Okay.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think we can use a shotgun on this guy. Where's the rocket? Ugh. Gotta get curvature of the spine. Where's my rocket? The rocket. See, this is not a good boss fight because we're literally just kind of standing here trying to find a weapon. There's the rocket, and we're not taking any damage at all. It's one of those games.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, we're
I'm in the middle
like,
of Doom 3 right now.
but see, that is actually a good game.
I love the lore in it.
Yeah, it's too bad it never really went anywhere though. After like Resurrection of Evil, and then I'm gonna do a video next year on Doom 2016. Oh yeah, check the chat because I remember I can't see it like at all.
What's worse, the bugs or the Tyranids?
The Tyranids. The Tyranids are actually smart.
A bug that's intelligent? Oh, don't mock me, sir.
And like they can change a lot, and also they've got gene sealers and such that can actually they implant a human with like a thing, with like a little thing that like will make the kids that the humans have turned into more Tyranids.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, cat, you scared the fuck out of me.
It's a Tyranid cat.
Are you trying to find your toy?
I think one of the grossest Tyranids is actually this thing that some characters had to fight in a short story where like this centipede-like thing just went down their back. Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
No, thank you.
And the way the writing described it, it was just really nasty. I really am glad the Tyranids showed up in Space Marine 2. But I hate it. They dropped them pretty fast once Chaos showed up. It's like, oh yeah, you defeated him. It's like, that's not how that would work. In lore, like, even if you destroy the Synapse creatures, they're still gonna be there.
Yeah.
I thought Space Marine 2 was alright. but it wasn't like the second coming of gaming for me.
Get down.
See, everybody has
Get
cats that are
down.
way more active than the one that's here. Maynard just sleeps and doesn't really do anything.
Well, Ivan, he's like, oh, you're sitting at your desk? Let me go ahead and bug you.
No. See, Maynard don't give a fuck.
They also have a tendency to turn off the power bar that my monitors are connected to.
At least they don't
like,
eat
oh,
the
thank
cables, because apparently cats do that.
These ones thankfully have not. They just step on the power bar, so it turns off the switch. It's like, oh, okay. I guess I'm not working on my computer today.
Let's see, did that grenade actually hit it?
They're
see,
saying,
like-
do you have an opinion on the Primaris Marines?
I think the Primaris Marines are kind of a lazy cash grab. It's like, here's a super Space Marine, so you have to buy a new army or buy more armies. It's just, they don't really, like, even in the stories, they don't do anything that much different from a regular Space Marine. It's just they're super which I guess, for lore purposes, it's great, because it's like, oh, they're going to have a new Space Marine. But in reality, they still do pretty much the same thing. Like, imagine if there was, like, Spartans that were more powerful than Spartan 2s, but they would go and do the exact same things as a Spartan 2. And, like, it's cool, I guess, but what's the point?
They're asking if your opinion on Eternal has changed like 2016.
No, I mean, I still think it's not that great. Or, no, I take that back. I don't like it. I feel like it's just dull, because there's so many arenas. I just don't like arenas anymore. I was happy to be positive about Eternal back in the day, because I hadn't replayed a lot of games from my youth in a long time. Probably longer than when I first reviewed them. But over the last few years, I've gone back to a lot of these early 2000s games, and I'm like, yeah, I hate arenas.
Yeah, isn't like Serious Sam basically all arenas?
Yeah, that's one of those games that I liked it because I hadn't played, once again, a lot of the classic games from my youth. And so I kind of liked Serious Sam, but now there's no way I'd ever play it again. Any ammo, guys? Any ammo? No? Of course not.
They're asking where you got the game.
Yeah. You see, if you do a Google search, it should be the first one that pops up.
Probably on my abandonware.
No, there's an already patched version on a certain location that may or may not exist. I did get it originally off of my abandonware, and then I found this one that had the AI upscaled cutscenes, and that's the one you want to get. I'm trying to think the best way to like give a hint for that.
You had to sail the 7 seas.
No, it's not there. It's it's not there. There is one on there, but it doesn't work. Not that I would know that. You're gonna want to go to a certain website that is now technically a federal library. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint, wink, wink.
Oh my goodness, you guys are typing too fast. I can't keep up with you. At least while I'm playing Doom 3. Never enjoyed Serious Sam. That's if you're excited for Dawn of War 4.
I don't know. I'm always kind of cautiously optimistic about any new game, just because like they never really impressed me that much. I am looking forward to playing a Dawn of War game, and I hope it actually is like the base building, army building kind. Because Dawn of War 2 wasn't that, and I did not enjoy that. And it wasn't that I didn't enjoy it because it was different. Ah, crap. You bastards. Let me save real quick.
I hate the Keiko demons in Doom 3.
Yeah, they're not fun. They take a lot of damage. They're not as bad as those little the baby demons. I forget what they're called, with the crab arms. Those guys do a lot of damage and are really small.
Oh, you're talking about the maggots?
No, these are different.
Those
No,
got two heads.
they got the baby heads.
Oh, the little flyers.
Yeah.
Fuck, I know their name. I watched the YouTube video of the Doom enemy evolution. I love that video. Um, fuck, I can't remember. I'll try to think about it later.
Hopefully I can kill this guy with just a couple hits. Yep. You
Oh,
gotta love the
cherubs.
rocket.
Excellent. Thank you.
The what?
Cherubs.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, 40K has cherubs that are basically like that, except they're like cyberized infants. Because 40K gets dark.
Hyperized infants. Okay.
Yeah, literally they are. You look it up. Like it is literally like a cyborg baby that like hauls around banners and shit. It's one of the.
You made me think. What if the Borg, the babies that are in the maturation chamber, they just are mobile enough that you just have a baby Borg walk up to you and say, "Resistance is futile."
That'd be pretty creepy though, because like imagine if it had like a plasma gun or something and just vaporized people.
We are hungry.
Oh my. Oh, killing that boss was tedious and boring. You gotta have boss like health bars.
Congratulations. You saved the fleet.
Yeah.
That's quite an accolade.
Like, I mean, God of War didn't have health bars, and you just basically went on what you had to do after a certain point.
I think I'm gonna try to give the PS3 remasters a try. You know.
Yeah. They're asking if you
We're coming up
what'd
on
you
the
say?
tower. Looks like they've
Tried
got things
emulating
under control.
Sega CD games on
Just hope they can
RetroArch.
hold it till the fuel transport's
I've
done filling
emulated
up.
Sonic CD and Terminator CD.
This is the last stronghold with
They
any
work pretty
fuel
well.
reserves. You'll need to hold it long enough for all our fuel transports
So yeah, you
to
can
fill
do
their
it.
tanks.
It's just there's not that many great games for Sonic CD or for Sega CD.
And you can bet they'll be swarming all over you
Terminator's
pretty
good, but you're
soon.
gonna need to save every
Troopers
5
are
seconds because
manning
that is
the
a
heavy
ridiculously
places on the
hard
only two
game.
approaches to the tower. Check on preparations
Ooh,
at
there's
Sector
health.
1. Find the lieutenant there and see what has to be done.
Oh, hello, there's a survivor.
Now this is definitely not based on the first movie. I did not know this was a ladder. I thought this was like a cutscene for a second.
Yes, but I didn't get a reply. Wondering if I should be thinking about purchasing Terran Command. Is it anything comparable to Star Wars Empire War? Sorry,
I
TP
don't-
Pigeon or T Pigeon, I didn't see ya.
I'll be honest, I don't remember. I only played Terran Command like once back in 2014. I don't think it really is anything like Empire at War. If I'm not mistaken, it's a base build RTS, but don't quote me on that. I think like you start with like one robot and then like you build some base structures, but it's been so long I can't remember.
I think Doom 3 is the best art style wise. The Imp and Hell Knight are your favorites. Yeah, I mean the Imp and the Hell Knight was pretty imposing considering they didn't have Barons of Hell in this one. It was just Hell Knights.
And it clearly worked because they haven't changed it in the last 20 years. What are we trying to do? Oh, we're trying to meet up with the Shaved Tail Louie. I don't know what that means, but I know that's like a lieutenant something or other. It's like...
No problem, Pigeon. Sorry I didn't see your question before. I'm moving back and forth between Doom 3 and here.
Yeah, and I can't see it at all because it's full screen and I can't run it in a window.
Despite me having 3 monitors.
I mean, there's a lot of monitors. I used to have a second monitor, but it died, and I don't want to have... I don't like being kind of like closed in because that's how this desk works.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
like-
that.
I can't just have like a row of monitors around here just because there's no room for anything like that. This is an old style desk.
I like those giant like office desks that are really big that you could put like 4 or 5 monitors on it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Except they're like $3,000.
That's one of the things you'd want to try to find
Need
one
to
at like
hold the
a
line. Show the troopers how it's
garage
done,
sale.
Marauder.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You're so happy.
That's a much more active cat than mine.
Well, right now he's jump. If I put my hand just a little bit down, and he'll jump and nudge his face into it.
Wow.
Then he'll rub himself up against my legs. Be like, pet me.
That's a lot of bugs.
Come here, Ivan. Come on.
There's an animated Starship Troopers. There's actually 2 animated Starship Troopers things. They've got Roughnecks, which they do have mechs. It's very rough, late 90s CG, but it's pretty entertaining. It's more book-based than movie-based. Then there was a Starship Troopers animu from the 1980s that actually is not bad. It's a bit slow. You can find that on YouTube, actually, the Starship Troopers animu.
Yeah, I know that Netflix made some stuff.
I can only imagine how woke that is. Or maybe it's not woke. Maybe it predates the Great Wokening.
The only one that I watched had Rico. I believe it was Rico, but he was older. Well, Cyrus, if I remember right, the Hell Knight always had eyes.
Yeah, it had like 8 eyes. I don't think they were rendered that well, just because it was the early 2000s, but...
Yeah.
Like the Imp had like spider eyes too.
Yeah, I know Doom 2016, the Hell Knight didn't have eyes.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played that particular game. I'll stream that next year for the 10th anniversary. Ugh.
Oh man.
You know, it's just a matter of time before it's 20 years since Doom 2016.
Well, yeah. When did Doom 3 come out?
2004. 22 years ago.
The damn pilot overshot her mark.
It doesn't
So
feel
now the
like
mech
it,
trooper
but
is
yeah.
stuck outside the bunkers with a squad of troopers and a whole mess of bugs. Clear a path through the bugs and pull the mech trooper back.
Well,
He's
I
the
mean,
only one
for
who
me,
can get
back when
defenses
this game
back
first
online.
came out, I didn't know much about it. All I saw was the cover art. And I was like, man, this game has to be scary.
And it is kind of scary, especially if you play the Xbox version. The menus have like creepy music play.
I mean, in your review, you were talking about like the ever-droning sounds of Mars City.
Yeah. And I had a pretty good sound system as a youth, because Radio Shack, because yes, I'm that old. Radio Shack was had some on clearance, so I was able to afford that.
There's still a Radio Shack up in the Wisconsin Dells that I see regularly.
That's awesome. I miss Radio Shack. Remember getting some LEDs for a model from one of those Radio Shacks.
Can you decide whether you're going to lay down or not? Thank you.
But I mean, it makes sense that Radio Shack went out of business. It's because when you've got Amazon, why would you? Why is that guy just standing there like a dumbass? Move, you idiot!
Okay.
How did you even pass basic?
Come here.
Move. I don't care if that backpack weighs 50 pounds. You don't need knees.
You gonna make some air biscuits, huh?
Who needs knees? I don't even know what he's supposed to be doing. So like that electric fence from the first part of the game. That's from Starship Troopers 2.
What?
Oh yeah, they did have infiltrator humans in Starship Troopers 2 because they had no budget. Yeah, okay. It's been a long time since I saw that. I think there's like a little bit of little tits in that, I think. The bug woman was like named Soda for some reason. I'm vaguely remembering this shit because I had no reason to ever watch it again.
Lay down.
Yeah, but
He's
Starship
mad because I
Troopers
won't
is...
let him walk on my desk.
Yeah, because if he does that, he's gonna knock all the stuff over. You shall not pass. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming a game that a rando indie dev sent me a Steam key for, or at least for the demo. I'm not sure if I can say what the name of it is or not, but I am gonna stream that just because, well, it doesn't look too bad. It's one of those rhythm FPSs. I would never play such a game had somebody not literally sent it to me for free, though. 'Cause I'm just not...
I forgot my thought. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, have you ever played a rhythm FPS? Because I just did not seem like a thing I'd want to play.
A rhythm FPS?
Yeah, have you heard of those?
Rhythm based?
Yeah, it's where you're supposed to, like, shoot the enemy to, like, the beat of the music or something. It's a weird concept.
I have not. That sounds too weird for me, honestly.
Yeah, it's like they've been around for a little while. They had one with I think the lead singer from System of a Down, like he did the music for it.
Fascinating.
I think it's like Hell something or other. The song was good.
The only beat related thing that I did was Beat Saber, and that could be a workout.
Yeah, I tried to play that once. There was a little arcade around here that had one of those set up. Unfortunately, my eyesight's so bad without like contacts in, I put on the headset, took the glasses off, I could see nothing. It was an utter waste.
It's pretty fun. Might have to order you some specialty contacts.
I've got a few contacts laying around mainly for cosplay purposes, because I don't want to show up with like, if I wear a helmet, you can't really put glasses in that.
No, not really.
Anything in the chat?
Yeah, there's a lot. Let's see.
Because, like I said, I can't see the chat because.
Right. Latest Star Wars curiosity, Cornelia seems like a badass. Cornelia? Or Corellia. Okay. Yeah, Corellia's pretty cool. Yep. I mean, they've done a lot with it.
That's my second favorite planet to Mandalore.
The sequels went straight to video because the first film flopped and was a cult film. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he means like Starship Troopers.
Oh.
Yeah, because they were all straight to DVD.
He said, "Man, I remember playing this when my parents were getting a divorce. Good times."
Well, I mean, you can work out your frustration shooting all the bugs.
So what's your opinion on Planet Corellia from Star Wars? Seems like a lot of cool people and stuff comes from there.
It's my second favorite. It's the planet where everybody gets to basically be, you know, like old school Daredevil hot rod kind of people.
Somebody said, "How the hell did you get this running on modern systems?"
There's an already pre-patched version you can find on a certain website, and it literally you just unpack and play.
Somebody said I played Chaotician Nunez. Sorry if I said that wrong. I played Halo when my parents got divorced. My dad once kicked the Xbox 360 because he was mad at my brother for playing COD. Amazing that thing still worked after that. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Ultra Kill is kind of like that. Kind of like what?
That rhythm game I mentioned? I don't know.
Oh, I would say Ultra Kill is not like that.
Yeah, I haven't played Ultra Kill. I know what it is, but I haven't gotten around to it. Damn adulting!
Yeah, I feel that. I've been doing a bunch of overtime this week.
Ugh. Not fun.
Yeah, money friends.
Yeah, but like, I don't mind doing overtime, but I did that so much thanks to the Rona that I'm like, I'd like time to actually do something now and again, you know?
Yeah, I mean, my weekends feel like they pass so quickly.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's like yesterday, like my wife, she does a split shift out there, so she works from like 8 to noon and then 4 to 8. So I'll see her for the morning. Well, I won't really see her. She'll let me know she's going to work, and then see her for the 4 hours she's home, and then I got the next 4 hours just to be goofy and do whatever I want.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Unfortunately, yesterday I was like, I went to go watch some YouTube videos on my TV and play Doom 3 on my Switch. I was like, man, this bed is really comfy. And then next thing I wake up, because it was like 5 o'clock. I was like, oh wait, it's 8:30.
Yep. That's how it goes. It's ridiculous. I guess that's kind of the.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's the only problem with getting old is like you have money to do things, but you have no time to do it.
Yeah. Cyrus Von Knox, he does a lot of stuff in here. What is your opinion on the Z95 Headhunter? I saw a Lego model and it looks pretty cool.
I like that ship. It's kind of like the used car of like starfighters. It's kind of like an X-wing, but that's like the cheap Honda Sonata X-wing, you know.
It was in Jedi Academy. That was your main fighter.
Yep.
Oh shit.
We've got to get the fuel transports in and out of the stronghold. Looks like some kind of firefly. They'll light up any transport.
Replay the current that? No, fuck that. I'm done.
Marauders, clip their wings and fast.
I forgot to save.
Oh. Oh crap. Wait, where am I supposed to go? I only got 2 minutes to get there, and I don't know where they want me to go. Is it over here? It's a good thing I saved, because... Clear the dropship path, so I think it's over here. But I like the Z95 Headhunter. It's like... That is the working man's starfighter.
Working man's starfighter.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, not everybody can afford the, you know, multi-million credit, you know, X-Wing starfighter, so it's like, well, what can you buy? Here's something for... That just seems like... The Z95 just seems like that's the ship that, like, regular people would buy if they wanted to be, like, a bounty hunter or something.
Oh.
Like you...
Oh, okay.
It's like you finance the Z95. Oh, I got 5 more payments, man! And it'll be mine.
Not to the music, but there is a rhythm to the weapon switching and movement. Probably irrelevant anyway. That's what he said, at least. I'm just quoting him.
Okay. Oh, these are the fireflies they're talking about. Okay.
You said V-wing or X-wing?
I'd actually go for the X-wing just because the V-wing is just a atmospheric craft. I'd rather have something I can go into space with. Although I'll tell you, like, if I was gonna get a spacecraft in Star Wars, it would not be a starfighter because you can't live on a starfighter.
No.
The ship I would want the most would be the Ebon Hawk. That's the one I want. Or actually, no, I take that lie back. If I wanted the real ship I would want is whatever the hell the name of the ship of the smuggler class is in SWTOR. It looks kind of like the Ebon Hawk, but it's way bigger.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hold on. While I'm looking that up, there's, Cyrus said also, did you see the new Lego Death Star? Apparently it's pretty controversial.
Yeah, it looks like shit. It's just a cross-section. And it doesn't even look good. The Lego Death Stars never looked good in the first place to me. Because there's no way you could really make that look good. Because it's either going to be just a gray sphere, or you're going to have to do a cross-section, and it'll still look like shit.
I don't think it's the bounty hunter ship, because that one's like weirdly triangle-shaped.
It was specifically for the light side smuggler class. I only ever saw it once or twice because I didn't play SWTOR that much.
Oh yeah, there it is. The XS Stock Light Freighter.
This rolls right off the tongue.
I'd go for the YT-2400. I love that ship.
That's also pretty good, but it's just not big enough for me. Like, if I'm going to be in a ship for, like, months at a time, I want something where I have some space.
Oh, apparently somebody made a miniature of it.
Oh. I have my miniature Ebon Hawk.
Sorry, they had this Sith Fury Interceptor. I want that ship so bad.
There we go, we got that guy. Oh, crap. This is one of those games where I know if I don't kill that last stupid Firefly, the mission will be a failure.
Where did they get these? Did they 3D print them? Because they're so freaking cool.
Yeah, those will likely be 3D printed. Why can't I get that last one?
I'll send it to you.
No! 1 second left. Yep. Failure. Failure. Or did I do it? Pip.
On a starfighter, you'd have to stop and camp somewhere or stay at a hotel. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, so I'd rather have a nice big freighter with a lot of weapons on it.
Lego has been on the decline since 2010s.
I don't know if I go that far, but like the latest X-Wing is kind of lame. Like I have it right next to Poe Dameron's X-Wing. I'll tell you this. I think Poe Dameron is a perfectly fine character. If he could have been in the real EU, I would have liked to have seen him there.
He could have been useful.
Yeah, he'd basically be like Wedge Jr. Because that's effectively who he was. He was Wedge Antilles in all but name.
Oh, yeah. That's what Austin had to say.
Because he was probably the only good new character. And they didn't do anything with the John Boyega character because he had a lot of potential too. But, you know, China being what they are, you know.
It seems like he was going to be a Jedi as well. I mean, from what they originally had planned, from what J.J. Abrams had planned, it seemed like he was going to try to make him like a Jedi as well, which would have been cool. It could have worked.
It would basically just be Kyle Katarn, but Kyle Katarn.
Yeah, that would have been neat.
Instead, China! China. And not the wrestler.
China.
They even took him off the poster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't like that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So you know something I wondered, why are bounty hunters dark and smugglers light? I feel like those can be pretty interchangeable.
I think it's just generic balancing, I guess. Because, like, I guess because bounty hunters kill people, but yeah, it is kind of silly.
Austin says Disney nuking the EU was the worst thing to happen to Star Wars since the holiday special.
I take the holiday special over what they did.
Only thing I like is Mando.
That was actually pretty good. I mean, I even cosplay as Mando on occasion. That's an annoying costume to put on there. There's so many pieces.
Oh, so I've been saying this for years and I didn't realize I was wrong, but for the Death Star plans for the second Death Star, I was always saying that Disney basically erased what they did with the first one, even though they did, because Kyle Katarn was supposedly the one who got the first Death Star plans, I believe it was.
Yeah, you got half of them.
Got half of them. And then Dash Rendar got the second Death Star plans because it was on some freighter.
Yeah. That actually is retold like 5 different times back in the EU.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like for that game, and then like a couple of the books explained it. It was all slightly different, I think.
I cannot read that Silver Wings because it will. That's that's something that the the YouTube censors would not very much enjoy.
Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this level because like I can't. It won't let me hit them. I'm shooting at them. I mean, you can see I'm shooting at them, but they won't die. So.
J.J. Abrams had no plan except hold off on Rey and Snoke's backstories because the withholding of information is more interesting. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's the, what do they call it? The mystery box. Okay, I see what they wanted me to do.
S on Z. I still remember watching all the General's various Aliens reviews when I was a kid. Really shaped me into the fan I am now.
Well, I'm glad I was able to do that. There we go, we got him. It just was never that many Aliens games. That's the only problem. Although I am going to do a stream of that new Aliens game that's coming out at the end of this month, though.
Oh. Excuse me, Cyrus?
Uh-oh.
I thought it was hilarious when they gave the Grandpa Wookiee prawn in the holiday special.
Yeah, that's what happened. They did.
They did. I never watched it. Really?
Yes, they did. He literally has VR prawn. Like literally, it's there. He has these VR glasses on, and like there's this sexy lady that like is like dancing sexually. And it kind of looks at it basically looks like he's fapping. So yeah, not good, not good. At least he wasn't, you know, wanking it to be Arthur.
Kyle Katarn would solo any Disney character. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Chaotician Nunez. I hated Force Awakens from day one. I was called crazy and a contrarian. Well, look who was right.
Yep. I'm gonna do a video talking about which would have made a better sequel trilogy. Would it be Thrawn trilogy or Dark Empire? I'm gonna talk about like which one would be the better one. I've still not seen Force Awakens though.
Oh, don't even bother.
I don't want to. I'll be honest, I was afraid it was gonna be good. And the reason I was afraid is like, well, what if it is good and it doesn't matter that the EU's not there anymore?
Sorry to spoil a 10-year-old movie for anybody who hasn't watched it, but I had it spoiled for me before I even watched the movie. You know,
damn it.
Not Dash Rendar, for fuck's sake. I got bounty hunters on the mind. Han Solo ended up getting KO'd in the second half of the movie.
Yeah, I knew about that. I've watched the scene and it's like, oh man, that's how they're gonna do it.
I figured with the way Hollywood is now, Chewie would have been somewhere down below catching the body, and he would have been transported in some bacta tank.
I mean, they would do that now, but back then they wanted to get rid of him. All right, well, you know what? We're done with Starship Troopers because this level's annoying me. Okay, we're gonna do the stream ending. Let's see. Rogue One be damned. I did not like Rogue One. I thought it was kind of garbage. Move my camera over here a little bit. There we go. I don't know if Thrawn trilogy would be the best sequel. I think I lean trend towards Dark Empire just because it's a little more cinematic. Treat it like Stargate, separate timelines. That's not a bad idea. I really like Stargate SG-1. That is a really kind of slept-on show these days. Alright, well, I'm General Lotz. I hope everybody enjoyed Starship Troopers. Next week, I'll actually be able to run something in a window. But until then, I'm gonna wish you good Starship Troopers 1, or whatever. Makes you happy. Oh, wait, no. I'll give you an outro, Darth. And we'll catch you later.